Yo, what's good YouTube? This is Ife and I'm back here with different tutorial. I'm gonna be showing you how to widen 808 like Pop Smoke, 808 Melo is its producer, AXL, and UK drill and New York drill, basically how to widen the 808 like them. This is not going to be for beginners because I'm assuming here that you know how to like tune your 808, you know how to sidechain your 808 with your kick so that it punches through, you know how to like distort your 808 if that's what you want. So basically I'm going to be skipping all that. If you want me to make a tutorial on each of those things that I mentioned, just make sure you comment here, share this video, depending on how good this one goes, and I'll be starting a series on kick and 808s and on UK drill beats. And sorry if I'm talking too fast, so right now I'm just going to be detailed and dive straight into it. This is what I mean right here. So let me just loop this one here. And you want to put on your headphones if you don't have studio monitors. So let me put on my glasses to make sure I'm seeing everything right. This is without the 808 widen effect. Let me show you. I'm also going to be showing you how to pan your 808 that way that I panned it. Let me start with the one that is not panned. The first thing you want to do to achieve this is you want to search for multi-band compression. And if you're on FL Studio, you don't need to search for multi-band compression because there's a different way to do this. So you Ctrl G this, then you want to click on this button right here. And once you do that, you want to go to the compression and hold Ctrl again, then drag it. So basically what we're doing right now is that we just played this single sample we're getting from the 808, we're splitting it into two, higher frequency and lower frequency, because what we really want to do is widen the higher frequency of the 808, because if we widen the lower frequency of the 808, it's going to be messy in my opinion. We want to keep the lower frequency in mono. So once we achieve that, you can do that in a different way in FL Studio. What you have to do is just link the 808 to two different channel rack, like channel mixer, and just give a high pass to one and a low pass to the other. So supposedly you followed that, and this is the multi-band compression here. And the higher one, what I really need to do right here is just make sure this low frequency is off. So I'm letting only the middle and the higher frequency pass through. But on the lower one, I'm letting the lower frequency pass through, which is maximum of 95 Hz. From 95 Hz down below, that's the only thing I'm letting pass through here. And I soloed it, which means exactly what I just said. Soft knee, just to make sure it has a smooth transition. It's not just like cut off suddenly. So on the higher one, this is the one I applied my before I applied the widener. The first thing I did was further made sure only the higher frequency will be passing through by applying an EQ, just to like double check. And the lower one, I did the same thing, applied a different EQ to further make sure that only the lower frequency will be. This is exactly what you want to do if you're doing this in other DAWs, maybe FL Studio or Pro Tools or Logic Pro. So then once I achieved that, the next thing I did was focus on the higher frequency 808 here. So I added a subtle reverb, and my favorite reverb is just Pro R. You can use any reverb for this. So the basic thing you have to know when adding the reverb to widen it is that you want to lower the frequency, the lower frequency of the input. You want to put it down, cut it off, and the lower frequency of the reverb itself, you want to cut it off. The only thing we want to working on is the high frequency of the high end of the 808, because we don't want a muddy mix. You can use a side widener, you can use anything, you can use delay to widen the sound. We just want to pan it. So once we have that, we already have the widen effects we're talking about. Check this out. Without, it sounds like this without. But now let me start with. So if you're wearing your headphone or using studio monitor, you hear the clear difference that I'm talking about. So the next thing you want to do, if you already you've gotten what you're here for, but if you want to take it a step further, just like an overkill is not really going to be a pronounced effect, but it's going to make a difference. You want to put an imager here outside the split of the 808 that you did, outside the old group. You want to put an ozone imager to replicate the same thing we just did, which is split the higher frequency of the 808. So this is the settings for that. Basically, what I did was kept the lower bandwidth of the 808 on middle, which is mono. Then I increased the amplitude of the stereo effect of the middle bandwidth all to the higher bandwidth. I put on the stereo and I made sure I turned it up a little just to like give it that same widening effect. And without it, this is how it sounds like. But when it's on, this is how it sounds like. So basically, it further splits it into a widened effect. Now, the slides, which is also called glide. What I did to achieve that, let me go into my automation here. Basically, I just panned the higher frequency of the 808, the one that I split into the higher one. I just panned this, and I personally like linking the panning to a macro. So I just linked it to a macro. You don't have to link yours to a macro controller. So this is it right here. You can see how it's moving. So I just got creative with it, and that's how I decoded the sound of them, 808 Melo and stuff. I hope this was helpful. Sorry if I took too much of your time. I'm trying to explain to detail so that anyone who watches this will understand this. Now, if you want more tutorials on how to like mix your 808 and cake to make it very top notch and stuff, you can just share this video, comment below that you want more of this, and if it gets enough engagement, I'm going to start a series on that, and I'm sure you have a lot to gain from that kind of series. So thanks for watching, and share this video out to your friends, and peace out.